Adam, you guys are taking on the best team in the Western Conference tonight. Can you maybe talk about how much that excites the group taking on a challenge like that?
Yeah, I mean, every game this time of year is huge, no matter who you're playing. But when you're playing one of the top teams, it's always a good measuring stick, I guess. But certainly one that the guys are very motivated for.
Since the trade deadline, of course, you got acquired from this team. You've been here for a few weeks now. How do you describe the standard that's set out in that locker room?
Well, it's high. Every single day, every single night that everyone's expected to be at your best, and that's exciting. And you know what? That's that kind of pressure you put on yourself as well. I think it's high here for everybody and as a team as well. So it's certainly been a lot of fun to be a part of and to push for where we need to be going into the playoffs.
Whether it's mentally or just kind of changing up the game plan a little bit, what are you seeing from this team in terms of the ability to bounce back? Because when you guys do lose a game here and there, you guys do have a tendency of bouncing back.
Yeah, well, it's big, and I think that's important as a group to have. Even in games, I think there's a lot of pushback if we're down, and a lot of fight right to the end, no matter the end result. So I think that's important, and then I think bouncing back too from games, when you don't come out of the right end. So, it's going to be a big challenge tonight. We're going to have to be ready, but one we're excited for.
Does your game adjust at all when you're playing with a guy like Leon Draisaitl?
Well, no, not really. For my game, I guess it's a lot of the same. Just try to do a lot of little things right, try to be a lot of the right areas, and playing together more and more, it helps me kind of understand his mind and what he's thinking and seeing all over the ice. So it's I feel like we're building that chemistry, and it's been a lot of fun to be on his line.
How does your game change when you're playing left wing as opposed to center?
Honestly, not much. It's again a lot of little details. Defensive zone assignments, that sort of thing, face-offs, those areas of the ice. So, again, not a big transition. It's always nice to be able to play with two centermen.
How do you describe Calvin Pickard as a teammate?
He's great. A lot of fun to be around, keeps things loose, always joking around. But, but then you see it when it's time to go, it's time to go. And he's able to kind of flip that switch and has been big for us.
How big is it for this team to have two goalies who are consistently producing results for this club?
Yeah, it's huge. And I think a matter of coming down the stretch, you don't want to overload one guy too much. And there's probably a lot that goes into it, I guess, from a coaching standpoint of, how they want to go about their business on a day-to-day and who's playing what game and where we're playing and depending on the schedule, that sort of thing. So those are above my pay grade, those decisions.